Just about 8 miles inland from the warm waters of the Atlantic. We are inside Hard Rock Stadium here in Miami. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap. It's the Las Vegas Raiders and the Miami Dolphins. Mike Tirico along with my partner Greg Olson. It's Will Lutz, the kicker, who gets this started. Off we go through this downpour in South Florida. And he will get back to only about his 20-yard line. That's where the drive will start. A run, and this is Ashton Genty. He plunges forward for a couple of yards. Braden Fist is there to bring him down. From the 22 now, here's 2nd and 8. He'll drop to throw. He's got his receiver, and that's Jack Bent. And he'll be brought down up around the 38-yard line. They get 16 on that connection. Good for a Raider first down.
And the Raider first down.
They'll run it straight ahead now with Genty. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
The size, the speed, and the strength of this defensive tackle was on full display, Mike. He defeats the block, strikes the ball carrier at the line of scrimmage. He's able to bring him down, keep it to no gain.
We'll try again here. 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw. That one down the field, but it is incomplete.
This offense is doing everything they can to quiet this crowd, and even though they missed on that long attempt, at least it sets the tone that they're going to continue to attack. If they can come up with a completion on one of those downfield passes, it's going to go a long way to settling themselves into this game.
Downs goes in motion. On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. In middle, and he's got Downs. A pickup of 15 in the air. First down, Vegas.
These 3rd down conversions are just so important, Mike. Everybody stresses we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on 3rd down.
So they come to the line for first down and 10. This is Genty. He looks forward for maybe a yard. Aiden Hutchinson, the former first-rounder, in on the tackle.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and
9. From the 46, here's 2nd down and 9. He'll look to throw. He's going to let this one go deep. And the ball out of the reach of the receiver. Falls incomplete. Dante Thornton was the intended target. And it's going to be 3rd down.
They told us this week they were going to try to come out fast, and tell you what, that's exactly what they did. Put immediate pressure on this secondary and let them know, hey, all game long today, you better defend every blade of grass because we're coming out firing. And even though that ball falls incomplete, it goes a long way in setting up the rest of this game plan as the game unfolds.
third down, they'll throw from the gun. And that is incomplete, but a penalty flag comes in. That might make this a first down. Genty. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. Nice chunk here in this good-looking drive. Pickup of 14 and a first down.
Really nice explosive play there on the ground. And tell you what, for these fans sitting in the stadium, they're not used to seeing their home team pushed around. So continue to be physical at the line of scrimmage. Mix in the runs with the pass. And if they can continue to generate these big explosive runs, I don't think they need to go away from it.
On play action, he'll set up to throw. He's got it at the 7. And they're going to get this all the way down inside the 5. That is a gain of 20. What a chance now. First and goal coming up.
Having a tight end that can contribute in the passing game, Mike, I mean, it just seems like it's become more and more common throughout the entire league. And not only do you have to be reliable, but you have to be athletic enough after the catch to take advantage of some of these targets. So it's exactly what he does here, and you can tell why he's such a big part of this offense.
And he barrels his way into the end zone. Ashton Genty. Touchdown, Las Vegas. His second rushing touchdown of the year.
And when things haven't been going your way, like they haven't around here recently, Mike, this is exactly what you need. You're looking for a spark. So to take the opening possession of the game, march it down there, and come away with the score, all of a sudden the sideline's a lot more positive. There's a lot more good energy amongst your teammates. Is that the spark they needed to turn this thing around?
7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. This one fielded at the 15. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. Boy, some bulk in the formation on that right side here for 1st and 10.
Here we go, here we go. 60 Bison, 60 Bison. Ready?
Right away, they'll set up to throw. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. And he's down on the other side of midfield. Mark him at the 48-yard line. 18 yards. What a great way to start the drive. It's a first down.
So you come back out here after watching the opposing team score first, and what you want to do is you got to establish a little early rhythm and get the drive started. Get a little positive energy into that huddle, and what hopefully starts out good ends with you being able to get some points of your own.
Now they'll set up to throw. First down throw there is incomplete.
They tried to go with the quick game here in hopes they could do something with it after the catch, but I don't think everyone was necessarily on the same page, and this ends up being a wasted down.
Let's go now. 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Ready?
Back to the air again on 2nd and 10. He'll find his open man. That's Brandon Ayuk. And he'll be out of bounds inside the 30-yard line. That'll be a gain of 20, much of it coming after the catch as they pick up the first down.
70 Timberwolves. Go.
A first carry here for Devon Achane. Running room hard to come by as he'll get ahead for a yard. Trevon Dexter there on the tackle.
1 yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
Got it. Ready?
Ball on the 27. Here's 2nd and 9.
Ready? 18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal. Ready, ready.
Now, faking the give. Over in a flash, and he lost the football. And the Raiders have come up with it.
That was a great play by the defense, Mike. He got a little sloppy with ball security as he leaves the pocket. They're able to knock it loose and put an end to this drive.
From the 39, here's a 1st and 10. Back to throw here to begin the drive. That is incomplete. No way to force the football in there. Good coverage. It'll bring up 2nd down.
And that's exactly what every defense is trying to do in the passing game. They want to muddy up these windows, Mike. Make every throw as contested as possible. No separation, contact right at the catch point, and does a great job forcing the incomplete pass.
They'll run right here, and it's Genty. Trying to bounce that one outside, but only to be able to get back to the original line of scrimmage.
You could tell the entire time that running back is just looking for his crease to get vertical and cut back. But the defense does a great job. Inside-out pursuit, strings this ball out towards the sideline. Nowhere to go, and they make a big stop for no gain.
It is 3rd and 10. To throw. He is hit before he can get rid of it, and down he goes. Aiden Hutchinson. He gets there for the sack, setting up 4th down. On 4th down, A.J. Cole to punt for the Raiders. As this drive quickly stalled out, so he's on to punt it away. And he'll get a few yards on this return, up past the 15-yard line. Unbalanced look here to the right side on 1st and 10.
Come on, come on. Set. Cougar 19.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Just trying to avoid the rush there. He's hit as he threw, and the pass is incomplete.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, just ends up being a wasted down.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10.
19-18.
Blitz coming. He'll throw it. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And he's taken down up past the 35. 22 yards, the pickup there. 1st down, Miami.
And this is where the speed of your inside receivers are so critical. He lines up in the right slot. But, Mike, look how far he covers to where he ended up receiving that ball. You can't have all day. Those defensive linemen, they are coming after your quarterback. So the speed in the slot is critical. That's a great example why.
19, Tiger, 19, Dragon, 60. Ready?
Oh, he just does beat the play clock as he'll set. Nowhere to go. He's going to be taken down. That is Max Crosby. He gets in for the sack, number 85 in his great career, moving him past Hall of Famer Howie Long on the all-time list. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long.
Let's go. Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
On the ground, here is H.M. He'll pop this ahead for about 4, but it will set up 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down.
Ready, ready. Here we go, here we go. 60 Bison, 60 Bison. Go.
Moving to his left. And that is incomplete. Brandon Ayuk, the intended receiver there. And it's going to bring up 4th down.
Remember what they told us, Mike, leading up to this game. They said it is so critical for us to find success, especially on 3rd down. We want to maintain possession, extend these drives. Well, the first crack comes up, and they fail through the air, and we're going to have to regroup and be able to have better success throughout the remainder of this game.
That's a nice job of making things more manageable for this offense as he takes it back beyond the 25-yard line. On the ground, it's Genty to start the drive. That's a nice job keeping his balance in these conditions. A gain of about 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
They send a receiver in motion left. So after 1, it's the Raiders with the early lead. And we're back to South Florida after this. Quarter 2 begins. It is Raider football. They've got it looking at a 2nd and 5 situation. Stopped him in his tracks, but he does have enough to pick up the 1st down.
Vegas, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Off play action. He'll set up to throw. Looking down the field there, but it falls incomplete. Trying to get it to his tight end, Brock Bowers. And it'll bring up 2nd down.
Contrary to what all of the fans at home think, I don't have rooting interest in any of these games. But as you know, when it comes to tight ends, there's no bigger fan than this guy right here. I want to see them be able to connect, especially on those big plays downfield.
Second and 10. Genty. Oh, nice open field tackle there. He could not get free. They're going to stop him for no gain.
Really well done here by the defense, Mike, executing this zone defense, and they've got to be able to pattern read. You're not just going to drop back to a spot and just play like a robot. Based on what the receivers do off the line, the defenders have different rules of where their zones move to. Well, they had that one dialed in right from the jump, and they were able to stop that play really before it got started.
Shotgun snap as they'll throw it on 3rd down. This one just too far for the receiver. Out in front of him. That one falls incomplete. Here's A.J. Cole now. The punt for the 2nd time, looking to pin the opponent back deep. And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback, and will come out to the 20-yard line.
20-yard line.
On 1st and 10, they'll set up to throw. And this ball's going to be incomplete.
Intended
They just desperately need to get something positive going here, Mike. It just feels like they're a play away from really jump-starting everything they've talked about being good at throughout the course of the week's prep. And it's really been the inability to sustain drives. So critical third downs, better on first and second. Somewhere it's got to pop, and somebody's got to make a play.
And nice work after the catch. He stopped a little short of the first down marker, but it is a pickup of 9.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest gain.
Let's go now. 70. Ready.
He'll try and run it here. It's Achan. And he'll have a Dolphins first down. He'll get this up past the 40-yard line.
12 yards.
And that's a heck of a run there on 3rd and 1. So often these backs, they're just thinking, all right, just get 1 yard, pick up the first down. But not this guy. He's thinking, I know where the marker is, but I'm going to pick up as many yards after that as I can. That's exactly what he does. Fresh set of downs.
To the air now on 1st and 10. That's caught on the right side by Waddle. And he's down on the other side of midfield. Mark him at the 48-yard line. Waddle's first catch. Good for a first down.
And that's a nice grab for his first catch of the game, Mike. And he's someone that the play caller has told us he wants to get him early touches, get him a feel for the game. A nice job there making that happen.
Back. Cougar 19. Let's go.
They'll run this one straight ahead with Achan. And he'll be hauled down at about the 35-yard line. Nice chunk here in this good-looking drive. Pickup of 14 and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Let's go. 70 Lions. Ready.
Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. Ayuk makes the catch right side. And he'll be out of bounds down at the 20. Give him 15 more on that one. They are on the move. It's a first down.
1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
60 Bison. 60 Bison. Let's go.
Here's a give to Achan. And he'll take this forward for about 3. It's second down.
He's taken down at the 17-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Here we go. Shot. Cowboy 80. We got it.
That is caught aside by Waddle. And the Dolphins going to be set up with 1st and goal. Pass play moves them down to the 1.
I love the way the ball's been moving around to different guys this drive, Mike. I mean, it really keeps the defense guessing and off balance. And now this defense is going to have to figure out how to keep this offense out of the end zone because it's 1st and goal.
19 Tiger. 19 Tiger. Ready?
Achan is in the end zone. Touchdown, Miami.
Make no mistake about it, he may get the glory, but that does not happen without unbelievable blocking up front. So let's give the big guys all the credit in the world. He's able to displace the defense right there at the point of attack, and that's about as easy a goal line touchdown as you're going to see all year.
Will Lutz now for the PAT. Gets up and through. And the Dolphins will level things out at 7 apiece. We're all tied, 7 apiece. And the kick's away. And that one is through the back of the end zone. It is a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10. He'll drop to throw. Over the middle. That's the tight end, Bowers. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. That's his third catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down.
I always think you can tell pretty quickly how comfortable a quarterback is in their offense, Mike, by how fast they work through their progression and get the ball to their check down underneath. And in this case, with the depth of the defense, a lot of space in the short game, get them the ball, pick up the first down.
And he's trying to get around the corner, but will not. Brought down. That's a loss on the play.
So they go with the first down run, hoping to just get them some positive yards and get themselves into a good second down situation. But now they find themselves in second and long. So the more you give defenses the opportunity, Mike, to defend you one-dimensionally. So in this case, we're only playing you in the pass. It stresses your protection, it stresses your play caller, and ultimately, it stresses your quarterback.
They'll look to throw. That's caught left side by Bowers. And he'll be out of bounds inside the 30-yard line. A big play there for the Raiders. 33 yards.
This defense just gets punched in the mouth on that one, Mike, and it just seemed from up here that not everyone on defense was on the same page, and the offense was able to take advantage of it. The defense has to clean things up here in a hurry, because if they don't, they could be in for a long day.
They'll look to throw here on first down. His throw left side is complete. And he'll be out of bounds down at the 15-yard line.
This is a really nice job of just finding a hole in coverage, Mike. And I used to say, hey, when you're open, stay open. That's the art of route running versus zone coverage. And it's a friendly target for the quarterback in space, and they're able to convert.
On first and 10, it's Genty. And he's into the end zone. Ashton Genty. Touchdown, Raiders. That's his second touchdown of the game. He's doubled his season output. He now has 4. What a standout performance early on in this one. That's his second rushing touchdown of the game.
And some backs, Mike, they just have a sense of finding the end zone and being able to finish off these runs. That's exactly what this guy has been able to do today, and we're just getting started.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Now return coming from the 7. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive.
27-yard line.
Got it. Ready? Go! 70 Timberwolves. Ready?
Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. Sending it deep for Waddle. That's going to be incomplete. Covered very stout there. That's going to bring up second down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
Devon Achane. And they won't catch him. He'll go all the way. 73 yards. Touchdown, Miami. Good-looking rushing touchdown there. Offensive line does its job. That back taking off to the end zone for the touchdown.
Mike, you're exactly right. He might get credit in the box score for that long rushing touchdown, but it was the big guys up front who were able to make that play possible.
And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
He'll look to throw. Quick throw here is complete. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards. So, 2 minutes to play in a back-and-forth first half. We'll come back to Miami after this. Second down and 3. Here's a handoff to Genty. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that.
Well, this play, Mike, was clearly about the job of this defensive line. Great job holding their ground, forcing these blockers to be stood up. Nowhere to go for this running back, and they hold him to no gain.
They'll throw here on 3rd and short. He'll get this off to Genty. And he's going to have the first down. It is a gain of 6. Good conversion on 3rd down. Now the Raiders going to use the first of their timeouts. And they'll have a chance to talk things over after picking up that first down. Now they'll set up to throw. And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up second down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
Back to the air once more on second down. Looking middle, and he's got downs. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short.
And that was just a simple read that time. He knew his guy was going to come open in the middle of the field based on the look they gave. All he had to do was let the play develop and then deliver a strike to pick up the first down.
He'll try to pick it up with Genty. And he is going to have the Raiders first down. Able to get about 3 that time on 3rd and 2. Now timeout Vegas. That is their second. They get the stoppage with just over 50 seconds to play in this first half. Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Throwing now from the gun to the left side and taken in by down.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. Back to throw. That's over the middle, but it's incomplete.
Timing and trust. Critical elements of this quick passing game. If your target and the quarterback are not on the same page, it winds up being an incompletion and a wasted down.
Converted twice on third down already on this drive. Now can they do it for a third time? He'll find Jenky out of the backfield. And he's going to have the first down as he gets out of bounds, and he stopped the clock as well.
The most impressive thing about this drive, Mike, has really just been their efficiency. They've just continued to pick up first downs, fresh sets of downs. We just saw there with that third down conversion, continue to possess the ball. These opportunities to come away with points continue to go up.
Back to the air one more time. Reaching for it, the tight end couldn't bring it in. It's incomplete.
It's been a bit of a pedestrian game for this quarterback and ultimately this passing game here today, Mike. And I know they all would have loved to connect on that deep throw. I think that stat sheet would have looked a whole lot different, but just a little off in their execution and leads to an incompletion.
They'll look to throw yet again. Oh, he's going to be followed up and taken down. They got him. Kenneth Grant gets him for a loss of 7. And now it's third down. Now timeout signal for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds until the break. The field goal unit going to come on for the Raiders. This will be a 48-yard attempt. And that one not going to have enough leg behind it. Not by a long shot. It is no good. And this will remain a tie ball game.
Okay, break. Ready? 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Ready?
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Sending it deep for Waddle. That's going to be incomplete. They took a shot on the final play. Prayer not answered. And that is how this first half will come to an end. Both teams look good on the offensive side in the first half. Will it carry over? We're about to find out. Second half is underway. Very good kickoff. Returnable from the 4. They get across the 20, mark them at the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
Here we go, set. Bronco 80.
Right away, they'll set up to throw. Short pass taken in by the tight end. There's no chance to turn and go. That one's good for just a couple.
When you put plays like this on tape, it sends a message to every defender across the league. When you play this offense and this guy has the ball, you better bring it when you come to contact him, because if not, you're going to be on the wrong end of it.
From the 24 now, here's 2nd and 8.
18 Cardinal, 18, 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick. Ready, ready.
That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose. And it's going to force third down.
Third down and 8 yards to go.
70 Rangers, go! 70 Lions.
Blitz coming. He'll throw it. Over the middle. It's taken in by Waddle. And a good short tackle right there. It stops him a good distance short of the marker. It sets up fourth down. Punt team headed out for the Dolphins. He'll punt for the second time after hitting a beauty in his first effort. And that's a nice job of getting to him, making sure that return was not going anywhere.
Around 48-yard line.
Here we go. Tiger number 19, Tiger. 19, Tiger. Check up.
Back to throw here to begin the drive. Pass right side to Downs. And they'll take this down inside the 35. Love to start any drive like that. 18 on the first play. And a first down.
You can see this connection is just starting really to pick up. They're seeing the game through the same set of eyes, and that is the job of the receiver. What is my quarterback expecting from me? Where does he want me? Be there on time, and it leads to big gains like this.
They'll throw out of the gun. That's a short one, caught by Bowers. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
The drag route. We used to say this is day one install. Every single offense in the NFL has this sort of route, especially for the tight end position. And depending on the speed and the run after catch ability of the tight end, sometimes it can lead to some of the biggest gains.
From the 29, here's 2nd and 5. They send Jackson, the tight end, in motion. On the ground, it's Denty. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
The best linebackers at this level, Mike, they have all the physical attributes. That's a given. But it's really their instincts. It's their ability to dissect and predetermine where the ball is going before the ball is even snapped. And you could see with how fast he met the back at the point of attack, he knew exactly what play was coming.
Now, this looks like a design run.
They went to the design quarterback run, and there just wasn't a lot of space for the quarterback to operate. You could see him kind of waiting for some of the blocks to develop. Never transpired. Didn't get a whole lot going. Short game.
The field goal unit staying put. They're going to line up and go for this on 4th down. They'll try it now with Denty. And he's not going to get there. The defense was ready for it, and they stuff him on 4th down.
Well, that play had no chance from the start. The running back was not even able to make it back to the original line of scrimmage. Give credit to that defensive line. That was an incredible effort, forcing that 4th down stop.
Viking 18. Ready.
On the ground to start the drive, it's Achane. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all. Following the play, we've got a Raider who is shaken up down there. The training staff going to look, and will step out for a moment. From the 25, here's 2nd and 9.
Here we go. Check. 60 Bison. 6, go.
Now a screen set up for Achane. And a good job rallying to the football. Holding just a gain of a yard. Sets up 3rd down.
Just a little slow developing on that screenplay there. It was pretty obvious to the entire defense exactly what was going on. Nobody was thinking pass. Nobody was getting back into their drops, and just nowhere for that back to go.
On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. This one is taken in downfield. Big completion. They get 25 on that connection. Good for a Dolphins 1st down.
49-yard line.
Ready. Panther 60. Panther 60. Ready.
A run out of the gun with Achane. And he ran right through one tackle, fighting forward. Good gain on the ground of about 7.
I think every running back's dream is that he's going to run through a wide open hole and have breakaway touchdowns, but that's not necessarily the case very often in the NFL. So the backs that are the best are the ones that can get more yardage than maybe what's blocked for. And I think this is a nice physical gain here that they can continue to build off of as the game unfolds.
And that'll give him a first down. Tackle made after the pickup of 3.
This is a situation that play callers love to be in, Mike. They have all their options on the table. Second and short, play action pass, you can run. In this case, they choose to keep it on the ground, play it safe, pick up the first down.
That's caught left side by Olsen. He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
4 yards on the pickup.
It's not the big play they were hoping for, but first down efficiency, staying ahead of the chains, is what every offense is trying to find, and it brings up a manageable second down.
Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. He might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a third down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
Got to get it to the 28, but now it's third down.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
Out of the gun, he'll throw. He manages to get the throw away and completes it. And he puts his head down and he picks up the first down.
Got ready.
First down. First and 10 at the
Let's go now.
26-yard line.
Crack all 80.
Here's a handoff to Achan, running left. And they'll have first and goal. He is down inside the 10-yard line.
It's a gain of 18.
And this offense just continues to chew up yards and get first down after first down. And defensively now, you find yourself a little bit on your heels. You're defending a goal-to-go situation. They need to step up here and get a stop.
18. Ready, ready.
Here's Achan. And this time they are ready for him. Thrown for a loss. And it's second down.
A loss was definitely not something they had accounted or budgeted for in this spot. And now, I think it really limits what do you feel comfortable dialing up here on second and goal.
Ready.
One more time, it's Achan. And he's going to be swallowed up again. Back-to-back runs, back-to-back losses. Now it's third down.
And after putting together what's been a long and methodical drive, they suddenly find themselves on the verge of potentially stalling out. So this defense, they can get a stop here. That would feel like a pretty big win on a drive that's largely been dominated by the offense.
70 Timberwolves. Hut, hut.
Throwing here on third and goal. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by the rookie out of Texas A&M. And the Raiders will take over here at their own 12.
And in these tight games, especially in the second half, Mike, these are the big moments that somebody needs to step up and make a play, and that's exactly what he's able to do here. Great read, great reaction, steps in front of that ball and ends up going the other way.
They'll start on the ground with Genty. And a good push defensively. They're going to get him down back at the 10.
I can promise you that is not how they wanted to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack, there was just nowhere for the back to go on that run.
He'll drop to throw. Throw here down the field. Will fall. Incomplete. Michael Mayer, the tight end, was targeted with that one. And now it's going to be third down.
And at this stage of the game, it's both teams that are really seeing who can make the big play to swing the game in their favor. And this time, it's the defense. He's able to get his hands on it. Mike, I think they're lucky he wasn't able to get both hands on it because it could have been even a bigger play.
On third down, they'll throw from the gun. That one too far out in front. It is incomplete.
Every so often, Mike, you can see these offenses, and it looks like the passing game gets a little bit too predictable. And as the defense continues to flood the back end of these zones with extra defenders, they're continuing to force this quarterback to not only make some difficult throws, but to put the ball in harm's way.
At their own 37-yard line.
Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10.
Here we go, here we go. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Ready?
He'll look to throw. Taken in by Achak. He's taken down, but just shy of midfield. So we are through 3. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Back. Cougar 19. Go.
They'll look to throw. A throw behind his man, can't reel it back in. And that'll go down as an incompletion.
Just didn't quite get enough into that ball. You see sometimes the pressure, the rush, force a quarterback to throw the ball off his back foot. And I think there was a little bit of that here at play. You have to be willing to step up, even in the face of pressure, and get enough behind that ball to put that one a little bit more on the money.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
Back to the air again on 2nd and 10. There's a short one caught by Olsen. They're going to work this down inside the 45. A gain of 11 on that one. 1st down, Miami.
Eagles, 60 Eagles.
They'll look to throw again. They'll try to hit him with a screen. He's into the clear again. And he will score again. Devon Achane. Touchdown, Dolphins. He's doubled his touchdown output for the season in one game. That's his 3rd of the game, his 6th this year.
Makes the score Dolphins 21, Raiders 14.
So the lead is 7 now here in this 4th quarter. The tie has been broken. Let's see what happens on this kickoff. We'll start at the 4. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
Now, faking the give. And downfield, it is Downs with the catch. His 5th catch of the afternoon. Good for a 1st down.
didn't take them long to get now to their opponent's side of the field. I like the idea of starting this drive with some explosive pass plays. That's going to open everything up, both underneath in the passing game and on the ground. So big play to get this drive off to a fast start.
It's a 3 tight end look as they have it 1st and 10. Now they'll set up to throw. And this is too far out in front. That one's incomplete.
They're trying to take the top off the defense, make them feel that vertical threat, and soften everything up. Wasn't a ton of separation downfield, at least not what they would have preferred, and ends it up being a wasted down.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Over the middle. That's the tight end Bowers. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. 6 catches for him in the ball game now, and this one's good for a 1st down.
17 yards. 1st down, Raiders.
Off play action. He'll set up to throw. Here's a shot toward the end zone. That is going to be pulled in. He's got it. Touchdown. Touchdown, Vegas. That his 2nd TD catch of the season. A huge touchdown there in the 4th quarter, and now just a point away from tying the game.
And that's one of those drives, Mike, where you know your best is needed. Can you come through here late and give your team a chance? They're an extra point away from tying this thing up, and we got ourselves a ball.
All even. 4th quarter, everything we've wanted. What's in store in the remaining time? This one taken at the 7. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
Ready up. 70 Ranger. 70 Ranger. Ready. Hawk 70. Hawk 70.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Oh, the blitz gets there quickly, and down he goes.
When you can win so fast as an edge rusher, you put so much pressure on the quarterback to speed everything up. He can sense that pressure coming either from his front or back side. It either speeds up and leads to an errant throw, or in this case, it leads to a sack.
Here we go. Sack. Panther 60. Panther 60. Ready,
That one out wide to Achane. That will make 3rd down a little more manageable. Good yardage gained on that one.
Anytime you have a running back like this, it's more about just how many ways can you get the ball in his hand. He's had a great game today so far on the ground. Now they're starting to find ways to get him the ball through the air, and that is a handful for any defense.
Wow, an important one coming here. Tie game, late, and this is 3rd down. Sending it deep for Waddle. That's caught! And he will take this one in. 73 yards. Touchdown, Miami. Greg, every touchdown counts the same, but the ones you get in the 4th quarter, they are the ones that feel a little more important.
Yeah, now the pressure shifts to your defense. Your offense was able to go out and get the lead here late. Does your defense have enough left in them to get one more stop?
Makes the score Dolphins 28, Raiders 21.
So the lead is 7 now. Here in this fourth quarter, the tie has been broken. Let's see what happens on this kickoff. This one is going to sail through the end zone for a touchdown.
At their own 35-yard line.
Play action, he'll set up to throw. He's got the golden domer. That's Michael Mayer. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield. A gain of 14. Good for a quick first down.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
Trying to get it out to Ashton Genty that time. And it'll be second down. They'll try to set up the screen to Genty. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. They get 14 out of the screen, and it's a first down.
How often do we see, Mike, the running back, they get a little too antsy and they go a little too fast on these screen plays. In this case, great job by the back. First, he let his offensive lineman go out. He then follows behind. That's the key to a good screen play.
I'll throw left side there, not going to find the target. Incomplete.
Well, we all know the running joke, right, Mike? If this guy could catch, he'd be playing offense. And, well, I think that's kind of a joke for the past. These defensive players are incredible these days. That's just too easy. You've got to secure that interception for your defense and get off the field.
In motion, Besh. They'll look to throw yet again. Open man is Besh. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. It's a gain of 12 there. Good for a Raider first down.
Every quarterback's dream is, can I get the ball out of my hand as fast as possible and get it to a guy that can do the rest after the catch? And it seems like nowadays, throughout the entire league, the best offenses thrive in yards after the catch.
Good blocking to the 15. And he will get into the end zone. Zach Charbonnet. Touchdown, Las Vegas. That is first touchdown of the new year.
You just don't see these kind of holes too often at this NFL level, Mike. And you can see once he got the ball, the clear line to the end zone, he doesn't get touched. And an unfortunate defensive breakdown here ends up costing him 6 points.
So they're not level yet. A critical extra point attempt to follow. The kick is good, and that will tie this game here in the fourth quarter. Fourth quarter, everything we've wanted. What's in store in the remaining time? The return starts at the 13. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. That's the offense will take over.
Ready.
So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24.
60 Bison, 60 Bison.
Back to throw here to begin the drive. That's Ayuk with it on the left side. That's a nice pickup on a 1st down throw. It's a gain of 8.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules. And the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to what they call punch and pivot and stop. And that tells the quarterback to put the ball on your chest. That nonverbal communication between the receiver and the quarterback, recognizing when you're open, stay open, that's the stuff that makes a lot of these offenses so difficult to defend. Really nice job there to move the chains early in this drive, but now as they approach midfield, continue to keep your foot on the gas. Don't get conservative. Don't start sitting on the ball. Cross midfield and go. Anytime you find yourself on your opponent's side of the field, you have to be thinking points.
To the air now on 1st and 10. That is caught left side by Waddle. That keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 46-yard line.
From the 46, here's 2nd and a couple.
Here we go, here we go. 60 Eagles, 6.
Back to the air one more time. That's to Waddle again. And that's a 1st down. It will be a gain of 8.
Receiver just finds himself in a really nice groove, and there's these weird times in the game, Mike, where it just seems like every ball comes your way, every play they call, you're wide open, and you just find yourself in one of those grooves that athletes talk about. So they got to continue to ride the hot hand, because right now on that field, there's no mistaking who it is.
Let's go now. Liking 18. Ready.
A run here with H.A. And he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play. 2 minutes to play in regulation. Greg and I back on EA Sports after this. Second and 6 coming up.
Ready. 70 Lions. Ready.
They'll drop to throw. Now a screen set up for H.A. And that one's not fooling anyone. They were on that screen from the start, and a loss of yards on the play. And now we'll get a timeout by the defense. So the clock stops with 1:50 left in the game. Gonna need a big play now. Third down and long.
Here we go. Start. 19 Tiger. 19 Tiger. Ready.
He'll drop to throw. Now a ball deep, middle of the field. That is caught. What a throw. Touchdown Miami. And hold on to that football, young man. That's a keeper. His first NFL touchdown. Lutz for the extra point. His kick is good. And the Dolphins will go up by 7. So the lead is 7 now. Here in this fourth quarter, the tie has been broken. Let's see what happens on this kickoff. Showing off the big leg. Didn't want to defend a return, so this ball going to be spotted at the 35-yard line. Here's first down. Right away, they'll set up to throw. And caught left side by Bowers. And he'll get about 8 on that one. Most of it coming after the catch. It's second down.
The drag route is such a good way to get the ball early into the hands of your tight end and take some pressure off the quarterback and give him an easy completion. The size and the athleticism allows them to try to pick up more yards, but do it after the catch.
It is second and a yard. They'll run for the first time with their fullback. And he will have the first down. Not a huge run, but enough to move the chains. Now timeout Vegas. That is their second. And they'll get a chance to catch their breath over on the sideline. First and 10. Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. That ball flutters to the ground. It's incomplete. Well, fortunate there wasn't a defender right there in the area. Could have been a turnover. Instead, it brings up second down.
All right, so this is why you get paid the big bucks. These are the possessions as a quarterback you need to deliver for your team. Everybody talks about 2 minute. Everybody drills it every single week. But when it comes down to this moment in the game, your quarterback needs to be on point, and After that first down incompletion, it just makes things that much harder.
Back to the air once more on second down. Finding his tight end, Mayer. And he'll be hauled down at about the 35-yard line. A pickup there of 19 yards. First down, Vegas.
All right, this is a good start. Plays like these are definitely going to help as you work your way into scoring range. While you have to be wary of the clock and keep an eye on it, they should have plenty of time here to finish this drive.
Who else? Another catch for his favorite target. And he'll be written out of bounds after a gain of 6.
So the hope is when you call these underneath drag routes, you're trying to have your tight end come out the backside of the defense in space. So when you put the ball on him early, it leads to big yards after the catch. In this case, they don't get the real big play they were hoping for, but they'll definitely take it.
They'll look to throw again. He'll find Dickey out of the backfield. And they're going to be set up now as he's brought down at the 5-yard line. It is a gain of 23 yards, and now they'll have 4 shots at it. It's first and goal.
And now, after that catch, they've got a chance here late, Mike. They've got enough time to try to move this thing down. I think they can win the game on this possession.
And that play took a little long to develop. They stopped it for no gain at the 4. Now final chance to stop it here. Timeout coming with 10 seconds remaining in the game. Second down, goal to go. They'll look to throw. He'll get this off to Genty. Not able to stay in. He steps out of bounds, and that'll be a loss of a couple of yards on that one.
What they teach these backs is when you catch a check down, immediately try to get vertical. Try to put a hole in the defense coming to rally tackle. So give credit to the defense here. They strung this out and made him go sideways, and they forced him to go so far sideways, he went out of bounds.
Throwing here on 3rd and goal. That'll be incomplete. And now we are down to likely just one more play.
Great job there defensively, separating the man from the ball. This is the moments in the game where you need your best players to step up. This guy's showing what he's capable of doing in the game's critical moment.
Here we go. The noise is deafening. It's 4th and goal. Here we go. One final play. This caught, and this is a touchdown. They do it on the final play. And now decision time, down 1. Will they go for 2 and the win?
Mike, I know everyone loves to debate these decisions, but I don't even think there's a decision to be made. You have got to keep your offense on the field, go for 2, and end this thing right here, no overtime.
The Raiders will line up for the 2-point conversion.
He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. It came down to one final play, but it does not pan out. The defense holds on to win it by a point. So, fins up. It's a win for the Dolphins. They continue their winning ways in the month of September. They're off to a 3-0 start. And And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. The Dolphins, home winners here as we say farewell from South Florida.
I just wanna rock. Body out of y'all.
Damn.
MC, make another hit.
This ain't what you want.
Project
This ain't what you want. This ain't what you want. Ha! 1600 block. I just wanna rock. I just wanna I just wanna rock. Body out of ya. Shorty got that body out of ya. No ties, set up. You gon' kill my vibe. Stand on my money, don't know my size. Pick them sides, and you better choose wisely. That's my high. 1, 2, 3, 4, throw up to 5. That's my high. Damn. 1, 2, 3, 4, throw up to 5.
MC, make another hit.
This ain't what you want.
Project
This ain't what you want. This ain't what you want.
Poses.
You don't have to ever quit. You think that you can get away with it. You think the light won't be ever lit. It's almost over now, almost over now. Something on your chest, better get it off. There'll be no one left when we set it off. We ain't gonna take it no more, since it's almost over now, almost over now. You had plenty of time, there was no rush. But it was your dream to be like us. You're in dreamland, so you don't care. And as you wait,